Well, what do you know? The creative genius himself. Yo, Bo.
Where's Sally?
Out gathering the troops. Big powwow.
This meeting better be history in 15 minutes. I'm going somewhere.
Well, don't count on it, Clarke. Big show's tomorrow. You gonna go?
No way.
What's the matter? Afraid the Queen Mary might sink?
I'm not gonna be seen in this getup with the Forresters around.
Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it?
So how's my wife?
What?
You're not seeing her?
And you're obviously not living with her.
I thought you two were hot and heavy.
Yeah, and I figured you two got back together again. Guess we were both wrong.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
Well, look, don't get any ideas.
Hey, look, Clarke, as far as I'm concerned, anything goes.
We're still married.
Yeah, mere technicality at best, pal.
Mick, you stay the hell away from her.
I have. A lot of good it's done you. Sorry, friend. As of this moment, Kristen's a free agent.
Look, you son of a...
Hey, Saul, I can't find Macy anywhere. Have somebody check the factory, will you?
She's not down there.
Okay. Darla, check the ladies' room. You're familiar with that territory. She's got to be in the building somewhere.
Sally, we gotta be out of here in 13 minutes, no matter what.
Lay off the push, Ball, will you? I'm in no mood.
Look, I'm not due at the Forresters for a meeting.
It can wait. It's nitty-gritty time, my friend. Tomorrow is the big fashion gala, remember? We got a million things we got to talk about.
I'm here, Mother.
Good. Now we can get started. Okay? Now hear this, everybody. In less than 24 hours, we are going to be facing the toughest competition of our lives. Spectra is going to be going one-on-one with Forrester. And we are going to come out on top. All right.
Louise, that piece needs work and we're out of time.
Yes, sir. I'll get right on it.
No, it's incomplete. I do not want it shown.
Ridge, would you take a look at this floor plan, please?
Lose it.
I can pin it in the back.
Sarah, we never pin things up. Get it down to West and have it recut. I already went over this with Mother.
She has your plans?
Yes, they're over in the black binder there.
All right, people, let's clear this room. We're about to have a meeting in here.
Louise, Sarah, see me after lunch. I want a final rundown.
Is Mother going to be here?
No, she's at the Queen Mary meeting with the crew chief, and we've got a lot to cover here. Where are Clarke and Kristen?
Clarke, I don't know where he is. Kristen's in a meeting with Margo.
Yeah, let's get them up here. We don't have all day. And what about that?
Item 2 and 3.
Yes. Okay, we'll be right in. No, I haven't. But I'll ask Chris. Okay, bye. Well, they want us in the meeting. Have you seen Clarke?
No.
Is he in his office? Have you seen him this morning?
Margo, you see him a lot more than I do. Are you sure he isn't babysitting again?
If I see more of Clarke, which I doubt is the case, then it's obviously because you don't want to see him.
Tell me, Margo, how is your marriage? You must be closing in on your first-month anniversary by now. Are things still going strong?
I'm certain my marriage is stronger than yours.
Well, if I was raising Bill Spencer's baby, I'm sure it wouldn't be.
My baby has nothing to do with this.
I'll be realistic. He's your holdover Clarke. Always has been.
Clarke wants to see his baby. I don't twist his arm.
You used to. I guess it finally paid off.
Oh, my God. This conversation is insane. Now I'm going to the meeting.
By the way, Margo, are you bringing your baby to the gala?
Now, why would I do that?
To keep Clarke in line while you're dancing with your husband.
Kristen, I think you'll be keeping Clarke in line. Although, Nick Savage will be there roaming the decks. Alone.
Hey, hey, come on, everybody, keep it quiet. Grab a chair. Come on, sit down, sit down. Sit down. Quiet. Now listen, we got a lot of work to do here, so let's all stay on course, right? Now, Macy here is going to be in charge of running the fashion show, setting it up and running it. Any of you got any questions about the fashion show, see Macy. And I don't want anybody getting really creative on us. You understand? Leave all the final decisions to me and Macy.
Even the fits on the models?
Especially the fits on the models, Saul. Oh, yeah, Saul, listen, the samples have got to look perfect. I want those girls looking fabulous, all right? Donna, you're in charge of the girls. How's that going?
Well, I've talked to most of them, Sally, but some of them are kind of hard to get in touch with.
When are you calling them?
At night when I get home from school.
No, that's not good, honey. A lot of them work nights. You got to call them in the morning, early.
And don't call them too early because some of them work long hours.
All right, Donna, you are in charge of these models. I want to make sure you get in touch with them today and tell them all we are paying them to look rested and beautiful for tomorrow. Do that. Saul, you're in charge of the collection. You know, we got to get that stuff hauled on that ship by 6 a.m. Finished, pressed, quality, all the way, huh? Perfect in every way. Is that understood?
Perfect.
Good.
Sally, I really must be going.
Sit down, Bo. We all got commitments.
I haven't been home in a week. My poor pussycat is probably eating dust balls under the bed.
You know where to reach me.
Yeah, and believe me, I will.
He is going to be at the show tomorrow, isn't he?
No, Sal, I cannot. But I'll be with you all in spirit.
Sally, what kind of mishigas is this? We work our fingers to the bone so that this guy
that's enough.
Take it easy, Macy. I have given Monsieur Rivage permission not to be at the show tomorrow. He is going to be out of town. All right?
Fine, wonderful. After all, he's only our head designer.
Look, if he's not gonna be at this gig...
Oh, Mick, don't you start. You're going to be there taking pictures. Now, come on, everybody. We need to work together on this. If our collection doesn't stand up to Forrester tomorrow, or better still, if it doesn't top them tomorrow, we are out of business. Spectra is out of business. You understand? We'll be back on the streets. That's how much we got invested here. Now, I don't want to hear any more about who's going to be at the show and who's not going to be at the show tomorrow. We are all going to be there tomorrow, and we are all going to give what we have to give for the life of this organization. Now, is that understood?
I hope we didn't hold things up too much.
Clarke isn't here yet anyway. Chris, where the devil is he?
I wish you all would quit treating me like I'm his keeper.
I just asked a question.
All right, let's simmer down here. Now, we're all under a lot of pressure. Let's take a few minutes to relax and get our thoughts together, and then we can get on with it. With or without Clarke.
Now, has anybody else got any problems?
I still don't like it.
Like what, Mick?
If the head designer isn't needed at this gig, I don't see why I am.
Look, tomorrow, we are going to be sharing a runway with one of the major designers in the business. I want it documented. That means photographs, Mick. You know, pictures, good pictures of me, of Macy, of Donna, of our models wearing all of those fabulous clothes. And, oh, yes, the Forresters. All of the Forresters.
All the Forresters, huh?
Mm-hmm. All of them. Now, if that's going to be a problem for you, Mick, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to...
No, it's no problem. I'll be there.
Good. I'm glad you see it that way. Okay. I don't know what else to say to you people. Except tomorrow we're going to start. We're going to set sail on a very exciting and glamorous voyage like nothing we've ever taken before. And Donna and Macy here represent us to the public with that fabulous fashion show. We're all going to be in the background cheering them on. Now that is the kind of excitement that we have in store for us tomorrow, all of us. So let's come together, and let's work together, and let's make it happen.
Okay, sir. 100%.
Yes. So the lights come down, the music softens, and Kristen comes out wearing the centerpiece of our collection.
Which I understand you designed, Margo.
Yes.
And it's wonderful. Rich, where do we stand with the guest list?
Oh, here's your report. Everyone's been contacted. The staterooms are all booked.
And the press conference is in the Pacific Ballroom immediately following the show.
Good. I want all the designers there.
Will Sally have hers there?
As far as we can tell, she only has one designer of note, Beau Rivage.
Clarke, you're late.
Sorry, sir. Traffic. It's impossible.
Where were you coming from?
My apartment.
It's funny, we called you there. No one answered.
I was working. I unplugged the phone.
What work, Clarke? All your designs are in.
Why are you on my case, Ridge?
I'll tell you why, Clarke. These pre-show meetings are very important. You're expected to be here and be here on time. And that's why we're on your case.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's get back to the topic here. Beau Rivage?
Has anyone learned any more about this guy?
Yes, I checked him out with New York, Milan, Paris. No one's ever heard of the guy.
Maybe it's an alias.
Well, that is a thought.
It's a damn good thought.
Yeah, since nobody's heard of the guy.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's all put a great deal of pressure on Sally Spectra tomorrow, on her staff, too. If she wants respectability, it's going to cost her. I want to know who this designer is.
Oh, come on, everybody. Lots to do, lots to do. Okay, come on. Come on. Everybody's I want to talk to you about something.
I'm surprised how hard you were on Mother.
Well, Sally and I haven't exactly seen eye to eye on things lately.
Oh?
Yeah, just professional stuff, you know.
Nothing to do with me.
Oh, no, nothing to do with you.
Well, there's a lot riding on tomorrow, especially for Mother.
And for you, too.
I don't have my life invested in this building, Mick. Mother does.
Well, so we're all just supposed to come right on through for her, huh?
She's a good person, Mick. She may not be high gloss like the Forresters, but she's got a good heart.
Well, she sure doesn't wear it on her sleeve or anywhere else where people can see it.
What's with him?
I don't know. He's upset about something.
Oh.
You two haven't been getting along?
Did we ever?
Well, I hope that doesn't last.
Oh, please, don't worry about Mick Savage. We got a lot more important things to think about.
Relax, Mother. Tomorrow is as good as gold.
You don't know how it relieves me to hear you talk like that.
Really? I'm glad.
I am so anxious to build something real here, something substantial for you, honey, something of quality, something you can be proud of.
I am already proud of what you've accomplished for me, Mother.
Honey, all of this is nothing. It is nothing compared to what you are going to have. And it all kicks off tomorrow.
You're putting an awful lot on one show, Mother.
Oh, Macy, honey, this is more than just a show. This is the first and possibly the last time we will ever share a runway with the likes of Forrester Creations. Let's face it, Macy, I was very fortunate to have pulled this one off. An opportunity like this may not come again unless we are a resounding success tomorrow, and unless Forrester is a resounding success tomorrow.
How can we make it a success with the Forresters?
This young woman that I arranged to make a speech thanking Stephanie on behalf of all the children patients at the medical center. That shouldn't do us any harm. And then, of course, there's you.
What about me?
Oh, you are bound to make an impact on that family. You just got to.
Oh, look, Mother, I gotta go check in on Saul.
Relax. Everything is gonna be fine.
Sal? What am I in charge of tomorrow?
Darling, I'm going to put you in charge of something very important and top secret.
I bet it has something to do with Macy and Ridge Forrester.
Why, darling? You surprise me. Your head may be screwed on straight after all.
All right. The show ends, the press conference commences, and as always, I'll field most of the questions, unless there's something specific for one of you. Then the gala, the showstoppers, complete with fireworks, etc., and then, what's this? What's this item about a speech?
Oh, that's something Sally Spectra set up.
What is it, Ridge?
Yes, and why wasn't I told about it?
Look, apparently Mother just found out yesterday that Sally arranged for someone to give a talk.
A talk? This comes right before the showstopper.
No, I know. That's supposed to be the idea.
Well, it better be a damned good idea. It's going to get one hell of a lot of publicity. Now, what's it about?
It's just a PR thing. Some woman, a former patient of the medical center, is going to speak on how the center has benefited her.
Where does Sally Spectra come up with these ideas?
But the most significant accomplishment Stephanie Forrester has made in the last year, far greater than anything she did for the hospital, was what she did for her family. You see, her oldest son, Ridge, was shot last fall. And what Stephanie managed to do was to hide from the police and from the rest of the world the identity of the person who shot her son. It was the man standing right over there, Thorne Forrester. Yes, he tried to kill his own brother, and he's blocked it from his mind. Thorne, would you like to stand up and be recognized? Recognized along with your mother?